Alright, so I did get a request for a card update, and we're going to go over them, at least everything that I have outside. And then I have a lot of my recycle bins are inside, and I know I pulled them out at one point and did a video of them, but I don't know where that video is. If I can find it, I'll put it in. If not, I'll have to refilm it. But that's a lot of work, because there's a lot of crap in the upstairs for bins, so there's not a lot of space. But anyway, I have all the carts and bins pulled out. I was cleaning out behind the shed from the winter time on the lids. We'll go over those as well. Let's start. But starting off, count the Rubbermaid, 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 and then there's a second one back there. Actually, those are Rubbermaids too. Those two. So, a lot of the Rubbermaids that are of this particular style. They're all older ones except for the back one over there. That's a newer one. These are all the older, better built ones. This one, though, I'm thinking about getting rid of it. It's got this big crack in the bottom. It has no wheels. The handles are good. I'd pull those off and then just junk it, or I'll just keep it in the stack. Kind of depends how the stack fits back there. If it doesn't fit too well, I'll get rid of it. But otherwise, we'll keep it. So I'll kind of just briefly go over these, standing in the shadows, kind of in the dark corner of the backyard. But so this one's got a crack here, a crack there, but otherwise it's just filthy. Same with this one, it's got a little hole in the bottom. This one though is in pretty good shape. This little roughneck. I think we used to actually have one just like this. 26 gallon. I think we had one just like this. Actually, what even gallon are these? 32s? 32s, 25s, 25. This was one of the weirder ones where it's only got the handle on one side, but it is missing. The wheels are good. So this one is one of the ones I got. Yeah, I got this from the neighbor over there. He used to have like 3 or 4 cans that were just sitting in the backyard that were completely full of water. And one day he got rid of this one, so we grabbed it. It's got a bunch of rust water on the bottom. I think we were using it for scrap at one point, so that's why it's got rust water in it. Another one. This one I think was actually a food grade one. This might be the one I got from the Chinese place. Yeah, oh no, not to be used for handling of food or farm feed. But this one I think is the one I got from the Chinese restaurant. I know there's one of these ones. It's either that really filthy one or it was this one. All of these I found except for one we did buy. The rest of them are all found. All ones I found. So, just more. This one's got 2 holes in the bottom of it. But I don't think any of these have lids. When we get to the lids, I'll go over them. This one, I don't even remember where I found this. I don't even know what it is either. I haven't kept up on carts and cans in a long time, so I don't know what a lot of these are called, because I just haven't kept up on the interest that much. Nice Rubbermaid, blue one. Can't even see it because they were in the shadows. It's a nice one. Again, rust water in the bottom because we were using it for scrap at one point, I'm sure. This one though is the nice one. Sears one. That Rubbermaid style. And got the lid with it. And this actually came from next door. Threw it out and I saved it. So I don't even know where he had it, but it's very nice. So that's like a prize collection piece. There's this one. This was like one of the very first carts I ever found out on the streets. This, I'm pretty sure, was the first one I ever found. I think when I went through the night before, there was 2, but this was the only one that was left when I got up in the morning. As you can see, I've also used this for scrap at one point. You just keep a lot of aluminum in it, not so much steel, so it really shouldn't be rusty. But I think someone told me what these were called way back when, but like I said, I don't remember. I don't keep up on carts. 2 roughnecks, right? So what these were. 2 more Rubbermaids. These are might be attached at this point. Let's see if I can separate them. Then there's this little Tucker. Where's this 20 gallon? little can. The label is absolutely destroyed on it now. This used to be kept inside. As you can see, I had weight on it. I used to use it for wire, but I get way too much wire now. This doesn't work, and I wanted to keep this preserved somewhat, but as you can see, the label's starting to come off. Then just another Rubbermaid I was using for garbage at the moment. I'm cleaning up the yard. But I like this one. The bag fits around it nicely. And then this is the newer Rubbermaid that we bought. It's got cans in it, bottles and cans in it at the moment. And that is what I use this can for, is bottles and cans. That's the only one that I actively use. The rest of these, not so much. Well, other than the ones that are up front for scrap. But on occasion I will like grab one and use it as a trash can for when I'm doing the yards and that, but usually not. Take a look at some of the lids I got. A bunch of roughneck ones. There. That one might actually, I think, go with that one. And I think that one will work with that one. But it didn't come with the lid. These are just various lids that I've found. I don't think I ever found any cans with lids. These are kind of just ones I found. There's a Bruiser one right there. That one's a Sterilite. It's not even a Rubbermaid one. The rest of these are Rubbermaids. Yeah, all the rest of these are Rubbermaids, and that one I'm pretty sure is a Brute one. But where the can is, I don't know, not something I found with it. So, take a trip through the backyard. That's an absolute disaster at the moment. We're kind of sprinkling it a little bit. Well, we'll take you up front to where the rest of the cans are. So, we got the two town issued 65 rare eggs. I got a second one. I wanted to upgrade to a 96, but when I called, they said I don't know if they didn't do it anymore, they didn't have any in stock. I didn't hear what her first reason was, but the second one. And then offered for them to just deliver a second 65, which works out a lot of the times, especially now that we're into pallet flipping, me, my brother, and our mom. So we get a lot of cardboard. Like earlier, I was breaking down boxes, so the label on it, the white writing of recycle only, is really faded on them now, but that's it. And the address, of course, fades off from time to time, but I can still somewhat see it on that one, which is how I know which ones go where. Next, though, is the newest edition. This is the latest one, Toter 48 gallon, and it's got a recycle only sticker on it. But this one James found for free on Facebook Marketplace. He just happened to be scrolling through on his lunch break, I think, and went and picked it up. So this is very nice. I love the 48s because Toter's the only one that has a 48 gallon, and they're just cool. So I was glad he found this, and went and picked it up, and it was still there. So this is kind of just a swing tote. If we have extra garbage, we'll use it for that, or if there's extra recycling, I'll use it for that, or it just sits around. But it is a nice one. And then we got the OG 96 rare egg trash that we've had since the very beginning. As you see, the logo is completely faded. It's scratched to all hell. It's dirty at the moment, but it's been a good cart. I think the tipper bar came out of it at some point. I had to put that in. I know one of the lid pins came out and got lost, and then I shoved a stick in it for a while, and then I think I found a lid pin. I just happened to find one out on the street, I think in front of our house, so I was able to put a new pin in. Otherwise I would have just kept the stick in there. 55 gallon drum, Buckhorn, our town recycle bin, one of the orange ones, so it's one of the slightly older ones. I got all sorts of variations of recycle bins in the house. That's really where this one needs to be, not out here. Then we got this Toter 64, the Toter APR2 64 gallon. Found this in a dumpster, actually. And the label on it was pretty faded in that. I'll say it was definitely not in like pristine condition when we found it, but it's been a great tote. As you can see, I got it stuffed full of aluminum at the moment. But it is a nice find, and like I said, very nice for using it for aluminum or also a swing trash or recycling tote. I've used it many times for that as well. And then next we got 2 Brutes. This one is one of the bigger ones, 44 gallon. You can still kind of see it on this one. So again, stuffed full of aluminum at the moment. That's what I use. I use these 2 primarily for aluminum. As you can see, a lot of it's gutter stuff. Because there's a gutter place up the street and they throw out a ton of aluminum. So that's what these 2 cans are for. So we have to do a scrap one. And then we got the smaller Brute. I don't know what size it is. It doesn't. Oh, I think it's 32 is what it's supposed to be. The numbers are just there enough to see. But now this one, you can see the end. It's pretty scraped up. Also full of aluminum. So that is it for the carts that are outside. We do have another another one of the 64 recycles that's actually our neighbor's, but she lets us use it as well because she doesn't have much recycling ever. So we do have, there's technically a third one, but that is hers. Now there's some of these like smaller little waste baskets. This is the only one that's outside at the moment. The rest of them are in the house, but I have found some of the Rubbermaid, little recycle bins, like under your desk ones. I got them upstairs. And there's definitely other various trash cans, 2 Slim Jims, and some other just miscellaneous smaller trash cans that are in the collection as well, but those are actively in use. So, as like I said, I'll either drag out the recycle bins from inside the house, or I'll find that footage, and you'll see that next. Alright, so I'm going to take you through the recycle bins in the house. I figured this is just simpler instead of looking for the footage, that I probably don't know where it is anyways. So we'll just go through quickly and go over them again, because there's not a ton. So as you can see right here is my stack of Town of Tonawanda buckhorn bins with all the various colors that we've had over the years. And pretty sure this does cover all the colors we've had. We've had orange ones, red ones, the more yellow ones that are now kind of white, because they're super old. So this is what I've accumulated of Tonawanda bins. Actually, there's a couple other ones over there that are different styles, which we'll get to when we get over there. Next is these 2 Bush waste management bins. Got these on the curb up the street. I've been eyeing these things for years, and they finally threw them out one day, so I gladly picked them up. They're in pretty good shape. I think one of them's got damage in the corner. Here, this bottom one is damaged in the corner, but it's not a big deal. Next is this Rarig Town of Amherst bin. In great shape. It's a little dirty, but that's just how these bins are, because I didn't clean them before I put them away up here. Because these stay up here in my closet. I don't use these outside or use them really for anything other than a little bit of storage on some of them. Next one is this Wheatfield, and I've already forgot what this was. This was an A1. Oh, I didn't realize it had this huge crack in it. Or maybe I did when I picked it up, but I just forgot. It's got a huge crack in it, but it's a Wheatfield bin, so. And it's a different one, because usually their Wheatfield ones were yellow, they were not blue ones like this. They were more like this one, I'm pretty sure. They're more like the buckhorns, but found this on the curb around here, so I don't know. But it's something that I'll hold on to until I can, if I ever find a replacement for it that's in better shape, I will replace it. Or maybe not, because these are going to be harder and harder to find as we go on, because they're, let's see, totes, technically totes, because this is part from up the street. So in town we have totes now, and that was many years ago now that we switched. Same with Wheatfield, Amherst. So the bins get harder and harder to find as time goes on. Next is this CID Recycle. I have no idea where this could have came from. I know where I found it. I found it in a dumpster, but where this actually came from, I have absolutely no idea. But as you can see, it's damaged. It's not in the greatest of shape, but it did come out of a dumpster. So what even is this? Does it have markings on it, what it is? Julep Corp? I don't know, new to me. Some of you guys might know what I'm looking at. So, it's pretty cool because, like I said, I have no idea where this would have came from. Alright, over here, we got a couple other Tonawanda bins. This is like the very newest style. Whoops, sorry, Fluffy. Got my bins in your way. What are these ones? I forget. I haven't looked at these in a while. Oh, A1 Plastics. Like I said, this was the latest style. Hold on, Fluffy. That was the latest style. Then we got these two. There you go. Got these two Rubbermaids. This recycled computer paper one. Found that at a dumpster, and then just a generic Rubbermaid. We bought that. That was from Home Depot. That was one of our 4 main bins that we used to have. Let's see, what are these ones? I didn't think to look. EnviroBin, Norseman Plastic. I think this is just what these are, isn't it? Anyways, I got 2 of them from who knows where. Like, I'm pretty sure we had these for the longest time. These were, we stopped using those, went to these, and stopped using these, went to those. I'm pretty sure is the order of of bins that we had for the town. Then over here, I can show you, even though I was gonna pull them out because it didn't have a lot of room. Here's a Lancaster Recycles. What is this? Another A1 plastic, same as our other town bin. And then what was this one? I don't even remember anymore what it is. This town Lancaster one, again, it's rough shape, but it's a Buffalo Recycles one. Like I said, the Lancaster one's rough shape. Also found that in a dumpster. I think I found it was in the same dumpster as the CID one, the old Plumbers dumpster before they moved. Oh yeah, this one was in a rough shape, so it was one keeping around until I could find a replacement for it. Same with the Lancaster one. They went automated a few years back, so again, that might be kind of hard to get a hold of. Then I don't live anywhere near Lancaster, and I don't go to Lancaster, so it's a lot harder to get my hands on. And these next 3 are Buffalo ones. So, Buffalo Rubbermaid, which is, again, not the greatest of shape. Like, it's completely faded off. It's not even on there anymore. And it's super cracked, but I know that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that was a Buffalo bin. And there's this BMHA recycle bin, which is pretty cool. It's an EnviroBin as well, and then there's another Buffalo Recycles one. Does it tell me what one it is? I don't think it does. Oh, there it is. A1 Products. Right there. So. There's more bins, because I know I have a Village of Kenmore one. I think I had 2 Village of Kenmore ones. I'm gonna have to look. I think there's more bins. Give me a second. Alright, I found it. Buckhorn, Village of Kenmore. Then I have 2 more town bins. 1 more of these, and 1 more of those. More the yellow style is what I got. In the closet that I didn't feel like digging out because it's the same thing. Like I said, Buckhorn, Village of Kenmore bin. This was, again, something we had used. It was one of our daily 4 binners before we got totes. That Rubbermaid. This Village of Kenmore, one of those, and one of those is what we used to use. And then the rest of these I've found, all of them. Pretty much have been found out dumpster driving on the curbs. Either or, none of them were like, someone was selling on Facebook Marketplace or anything like that. These were all found bins. A lot of them, especially the town ones, were back when we switched over to totes initially. That's where I found a lot of them. I was grabbing anything I could find, really, that I didn't already have. Just in the neighborhood. I didn't travel back then. So, there's the collection. Like I said, a couple in rough shape that if I ever find replacements for, they will be replaced. But otherwise, this is the collection up here in the house. Well, I guess, like I said, I could show you. There's some of the Rubbermaid, recycle bins and crap that I was talking about up here. So, and there's a stack of them everywhere at the moment. Like I said, two Slim Jims that are broke. I found them in the dumpster. The handles on them are broke, but they still work otherwise. You just don't need a handle. So I think that'll do it on the cart and bin update.